Everybody's gone to bed and I'm just sitting there staring at the TV in front of me, and I was watching SBS and this documentary comes on. So it's a story about lesbians, and then about halfway through or something, I literally just all of a sudden had this moment where I just went bang. How could I have lived being me all this time for 48 years? How could I not have known? I'm Jenny Lonergan and I came out at the age of 51. Even though I was married, I was still in a place where I did not understand who I was and what was happening to me still. The older I got, the more sure I was that that I was asexual. The minute I realised it was this complete opening up inside myself, and I instantly became a sexual person. I feel there's so much of me that I am so embarrassed about. You feel so ridiculously childlike because there's just this newness to everything.
There must be something wrong with you if you don't need a man or if you're not attracted to men. And so researchers have for many years been searching for what this biological reason could be. But in fact, some women just choose not to be with a man and prefer to be with women. Things are changing and it is getting a lot easier, whether it's the same-sex marriage laws or just society generally changing that makes it much more acceptable to be lesbian.
There was a lot of family pressure because I was 28, and everyone, oh, when are you going to get married? When are you going to get married? Because I liked being single, I really did. Why buy the book when you can join the library? But I did get married, and I don't really know why, because the only good thing to come out of it was my 3 children. He just decided he was sick of being a married man. He went to work one day, never saw or heard from him again. I was 48. It was in 2010. I had no interest in dating. Couldn't foresee myself being with another person. Can't get hurt when you're on your own. It was only because I had this one friend that used to come over, and she insisted I join these dating sites. Anyway, she joined me on Pink Sofa, which I'd never heard of. Well, it was nice because it was not like I was expecting. It was like more of a forum, and a lot of women are on there. A lot of them were middle-aged, and it was while I was reading all these other people's stories, I started identifying with a lot of them. And I thought, maybe that is me. Maybe that is why I'm so picky and why I've never really had any interest.
Hi, babe.
Hi, babe.
I found her very easy to talk to. We used to laugh all the time. She was very, very, very open and honest. She told me about the fact that she'd been married for 18 years. She's got 3 grown-up children. So yeah, that, as I said, that was another quality that attracted me to her.
It wasn't her looks, because she was, I don't mean that the way it come out. She was just a nice person. And after months and months and months, Carol had asked me to marry her.
We were laying on her bed and she just sort of told me that she had something to say to me, and then just told me, and I was like, okay, you can love who you want to love, if that makes you happy, then that makes you happy, but all right.
Many women report early attractions and also early same-sex experiences, but these were hidden and closeted, and they often don't revisit them until their kids are raised and they feel that it's safe and they haven't got so much to lose.
I was with a girl when I was young, lived with her for a few years, but I didn't know whether that was more because she was just always there. But I never really gave it any thought, but in hindsight, I suppose that's why I felt something was missing. Yeah, I know, that's what I said.
Come over there and just
Oh God, we're going to trip over this cord. I can see this happening.
Okay, I want a song, but I don't want any screamo. I don't want any One Direction. Being in a relationship with a woman compared to a man is a lot more frustrating. You've got 2 women that only know how they want their home run, and then each is trying to tell the other one they're wrong. And then you throw menopause in amongst that, Any guy that walks in this house would be very brave at that time of month, I can tell you that now.
I gotta know right now, before I go any further, do you love me? Will you love me forever?
She's been really, really happy, and you know, a lot more karaoke, which is very traumatic, but it's great because she's so happy now.
I mean, I can just see us in 10 years' time finishing each other's sentences. We're so comfortable with each other, and that's a scary thought, polishing each other's false teeth and, you know. But it is, the companionship's wonderful.
And I still get asked, are you sure you're gay? Are you sure? After a while, all you want to do is just get on the top of the mountain, just scream to the world who you are. And you want it plastered on your forehead because you're finally someone. There's finally something that makes sense.